Damn. There go Bigfoot. What about Bigfoot?
What about him?
Bigfoot.
What about him?
I'm your mama, I'm your daddy. There goes Bigfoot in the alley. What you got that you need? Conspiracy theories about Bigfoot.
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 What about Bigfoot?
Bigfoot.
Conspiracy theory. Welcome to another episode of What About Bigfoot, the only show that knows if you rub a unicorn's horn long enough, you get a little special surprise.
Oh, whoa.
I'm your host, dude, always rubbing it out is
Jay.
And this is a podcast where we talk about conspiracy theories, mythical animals, creatures, assassinations, non-assassinations, goblins, ghouls, wizards, witches, ghosts.
The wizards would be cool. We can get a wizard.
We need a wizard on the show.
Yeah, whoa.
I know a couple wizards.
Yeah. Guest appearance. Yeah.
But as always, guys, we're here to do some fun stuff, and we're gonna do a fun one today, man. Take us there.
This is one of my favorite things just throughout history. You know, the Great Pyramid of Giza.
Oh, snap!
You know, so there's three of them. There's the Great Pyramid, the main one, the big one in the middle. There's two to the right and left of it. The pyramids were constructed about 2580 BC. Around that time frame. The main one took about 20 years to build. The other two, a little less, but they were built at the same time. They were built separately.
Okay.
So all they were made from limestone and granite, which eventually eroded over time. It actually was like 488 feet tall or something, but now it's like 5 or 451 now. So it shrunk like drastically, like 30 feet or something. Sorry, 25 feet, something like that. It's the oldest of the 7 ancient wonders of the world, and the one that is still largely intact.
Oh, really?
So there's still other ones that aren't really as intact as this one is, because obviously it's still there.
Yeah.
All three of them are still structurally sound. You can still go inside them. There's still like the rooms and the tombs.
Shit.
So the first crazy thing is that the Great Pyramid, it's just placed in exact spots, which is kind of where I want to go with this. I want to bring aliens.
Oh,
I want to bring aliens into this.
It's happening, guys.
Into this whole ancient aliens, coming down to kind of like help the human race and kind of give them knowledge to help them advance a little bit.
Yeah.
As we all know, the Egyptians did pretty well for themselves, in ancient times. So 2580 BC is what I believe. So that's like over 4,000 years ago. Is what we're talking right now. There was like almost no plumbing. There was no like language really. There was no like classes or math. You couldn't just learn stuff. So the exactness of everything of how it was placed, where it was made, how it lined up with the stars. It's all it's so exact that it kind of it makes it like a little weird.
They knew exactly where everything.
Like there's kind of somehow they got some help from someone. That's where I want to say the aliens.
Extraterrestrial.
Yeah. So the base of the Great Pyramid, the one that's facing like north-south, and lines up exactly with the magnetic North Pole.
Oh shit! How would the fuck would they know that?
So the one that is going east-west is lined up exactly with the equator.
Oh shit!
Like on the dot.
On the dot.
It's lined up. So the 90-degree angle of the pyramid is lined up exactly with the equator and the magnetic North Pole.
Oh,
precisely. Like I said, it had the Great Pyramid in the middle, and there's two off to the sides. So the Egyptians are also known for their astrology, for their knowledge of the stars.
Yes.
So the pyramids are an exact placement of Orion's belt, with the exact scale to the distance of how big each one of them are, and the distance they are apart from each other. With the scale down, obviously.
How can anyone question that there's no alien when this shit is just so mathematically perfect for something that people didn't know mathematically? They didn't know North Pole existed, or even the equator existed. So
the crazy thing about that is that because it was over 4,000 years ago is that people still believed the Earth was flat.
Yeah.
No one ever knew that it was a circle, and still people thought that the sun and the stars revolved around the Earth.
Yes, exactly.
So that makes it a lot more confusing when you say it like that, but they got it so precisely right that it's a globe.
Yeah.
That the stars land exactly and line up.
That's crazy.
It's weird. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's really weird. So there's also like other ancient places like Stonehenge also has like Orion, but like Orion's full body is like in the rocks placed around like Stonehenge. So like there is some like astrological stuff all over like the ancient worlds. So it's just kind of like some proof that the aliens might have came down, might have had just shared some knowledge. I mean, like in like all these texts and stuff, there's always like people coming out from the sky with godly powers just floating and float away, glowing and shit.
To say that there were some aliens.
Yeah, definitely could have been like the king of the sun Ra, or god of the sun Ra. Could have been an alien.
Yeah, could have been
Anubis.
Could have been a dog-faced fucking alien. We don't know.
Anubis, probably a fucking alien.
Yeah, what? Yeah.
Yeah, so there's like more stuff with like the Sphinx.
Yeah.
So the Sphinx, it was okay. So where it gets even a little crazier. Some people even say that the Sphinx was made 10,500 BC. So that's 12,000 years ago from now. So that's 8,000 years ahead of the pyramids were built.
Yeah.
So that was built, and it was actually like a line figure, just over years and years that the snout fell off. Because obviously everybody knows the nose fell off the Sphinx, but it was actually a whole snout and not just a little.
A little ding.
So like because of like the size proportions of the body is that of a lion, and it's all correct. But the head on it is very small.
Yes.
So they think that over time it just fell down and eroded, and it was something bigger, but they just kind of
can't find it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it fell off vast to sands of time.
Yeah, but I mean all the stuff is just so exact that like the walls are all like flat and carved down like perfectly to like flushness. You know what I mean?
Sure.
And they're using like 90-degree angles, and they have no knowledge of geometry.
Yeah, no.
You know what I mean? They don't know geometry and right angles and,
all
and degrees and shit. But they have these people making all these perfect, 20,000, 30,000 workers, whatever it was, are all making these perfect structures in alignment with stars and in alignment with the fucking equator.
Exactly. Yeah. Right.
There's no way.
Yeah. There's no.
That's insane. And then they have this like. That's far advanced knowledge of even
that they knew in their time.
Yeah, way beyond anything that anyone had.
And I like that you're saying that we're not saying that aliens came and built them.
Yeah.
No, human beings built them, cut the shit.
Yeah.
Slaves cut them, then built it.
Yeah, but
we're saying that they came and they gave them the exact coordinates, the exact knowledge of what to cut.
Like hey, I need you to build this right here perfectly, bam, 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 and then hey, we'll give you more knowledge. Or something,
more knowledge, we're gods.
Or like there was some kind of exchange.
Yeah.
Because like I'm sure these Egyptians really did believe that they were some sort of godlike figures coming down.
Yeah.
Because they're giving them knowledge, helping them out. Like, why wouldn't you at least some fucking dude that floated down with a fucking horse head or whatever, came down and it was like, hey, this is some math, yo.
Oh, you don't believe me? Zap.
Yeah. Frank's dead.
Yeah. Old Frankie, the most common Egyptian name.
So like another a crazy part is that like the like master chamber in the pyramid, its exact coordinates are 29.979245 north, which also matches the speed of light.
Oh,
so it's like 29,000 whatever.
Yeah.
But those numbers match exactly the amount of speed of light.
Oh, snap.
So how, like, these are just way too crazy coincidences that they just happen to put it there.
It's a coincidence.
They just happen to line up with the North Pole and
the
equator, and just happen to be
the speed of light.
On the exact coordinates of the speed of light.
Yeah, no. This is all connected. Aliens have come down. Aliens have helped us out.
Yeah.
And I believe they'll come again, and they won't be helpful this time.
Yeah, I mean, it's so weird because they know, like, in the Great Pyramid, there is like no carvings. There's no writings.
Yeah.
There's nothing inscribed in there. But like all those like the surrounding area, there's like
hieroglyphics.
There's hieroglyphics of people with fucking dragon heads and human bodies and and then, just all this weird stuff. So like, why would people be like painting the stuff if there wasn't some kind of like some kind of half-like creature?
Yeah, creature, something like that. Something that's like that. They just a little liberty in the artwork, like. But their helmets look like snakes, and they just drew it.
Yeah, I mean, and then all the stuff back then. Even like Greece, we have Medusa. How crazy was that thing? There, and then everyone always has their own like kind of crazy thing. But but Egypt, I think they did have like aliens.
Yeah, like
actual aliens came down
and helped out the Egyptians advance in many technological senses. But it's just 90 degrees, the cuts, the exact cuts, the way it stands.
The Egyptians were just so more far advanced than anyone else in that time. It's just
scary. I'm not saying humans can't get advanced, but they can't get advanced that quickly, that fast, without a helping hand.
Yeah.
And I believe.
And just like the fact that it's 4,000 years ago, like I said, like there was no plumbing, no schooling, there's no teaching, there's no math, there's like none of that's going on, right?
Yeah.
But these people seem to make the shit right, they make it perfect, right? But then they still believe the Earth is flat. They still believe that everything revolves around the flat Earth.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So how much more like confused would they have been if they, if they're trying to make coordinates?
Yeah. And like you say, it just happens. There's no way I can see if one of them.
There's not even compasses.
I can see
know what north is. What's going? What the fuck?
I can see if one of them matched up. Like one was on the equator. Okay, maybe got lucky. But both of them perfectly.
Yeah, exact 90-degree angle.
Angles, the chamber, like everything is just.
It's a little fishy. It's a little suspicious, and that's why I think aliens might have a little bit to do with it.
Exactly.
They're like it said that like the mass of the Great Pyramid is like 6 million tons.
Oh shit!
So they had to move all this rock and cut it all precisely. And how are you cutting rock?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Little lasers.
Yeah, 6-ton fucking bricks. You know what I mean? And then moving it up a pyramid.
Exactly.
And then it's incredible to think of and to think that
it's not human ingenuity, people.
Yeah.
Sorry, we're not that awesome. We're pretty awesome.
I think for sure there was some help.
Yeah, there has to be help. We're saying that slaves did build it and like hoist the shit up, but they got the engineering and the plans from something extraterrestrial.
Yeah.
For what? I think has not been laid yet. Or that they were coming back because these were special and the alien race died out. There's always that possibility. No one ever says that possibility that they were coming back when the shit happened out there.
Yeah.
And they just can't come back now.
Yeah, they can't now. Yeah, they're stuck.
Yeah, so this could have been something back then. The coordinates were attacked.
And that's why we haven't had aliens. The big kind of alien meeting.
Exactly. Like they came by and this alien race just happened to die out.
Yeah.
So I wholeheartedly believe in this. I wholeheartedly believe the pyramids have been helped with by something or someone extraterrestrial.
I think so too. And just like the hard part of doing the research is find out. What about Bigfoot?
Yeah. What about Bigfoot?
We had Bigfoot in the story, when it's 4,000 years ago.
Yeah, well,
these Gigantopithecus were, helping out.
I don't think Bigfoot was around. Bigfoot was around that level.
Gigantopithecus was like the muscle over there.
No, I think
pushing some brick around.
He was while Bigfoot was watching. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Chilling.
It's cool. Nice, man.
Aliens came down. He's like, nah, not fucking with these guys.
Yeah, he's like, time to get out of here.
Come here, Barbara. Let's go. We're going now.
Yeah,
we thought we were gods, but
he left all that shit, and when the aliens came down over there, and they started helping Stony, cavemen out.
Shit.
I mean, that's no different.
Yeah,
I went backwards actually.
They went way backwards.
Yeah, I went way backwards. Yeah, my bad.
But I think Bigfoot was there. I think Bigfoot was like, that's cool. Maybe he helped out. Maybe he was a slave. That would suck. A couple of Bigfoots to lift up the hung of the big ass rock. But I think if it was there, he was a slave and had to do his ancestors had to help build it, or he wasn't there at all. And he was like, I heard some shit. He started this rumor.
Yeah, he was the one.
Yeah, he's the gossiping bitch. Like, You know, those Egyptians, they didn't do nothing.
Yeah, those ain't kind of bad.
This is my homie Frank from outer space.
Frank comes back.
Frank comes back, Frank's back. Frank was never an Egyptian. Frank was an alien. Twist.
Yeah, the whole time.
The twist.
The whole time.
The whole time. But yeah, I agree completely. But wholeheartedly agree that we were helped in our ancient buildings.
I was always like slightly interested in this one, you know what I mean? So I was always excited to do some more research, and in doing my research, I got drastically more excited about it. I do believe that it did have something to do with it, or something have some kind of knowledge, or they just wanted to help us somehow, or like there was like a test or something.
Yeah.
I mean, to see how much these guys will listen to us, and we give them some shiny shit, and then we give them some power.
How can we manipulate these?
Yeah, we're the ad farm, you know.
Exactly. But you know what's not helping us? You know what aliens are not helping us? Get subscribes. Only you can do that. And you gotta press that subscribe button. You gotta press the little button. And we show up. Hey.
And then you tell your friends, tell your family, hit the share button too.
Oh, share. Yeah, share.
Oh, share. Yeah, that's the next best button.
Yeah.
You know.
And always, if you like audio, we're on Spotify, we're on Stitcher, we're on iTunes. Rate us 5 stars. Leave a nice comment. Buy some stickers. 3 for $5. You enter a chance to win one of these.
One of them.
We are on Facebook.
If you name everything, I'll give you $50.
And 50 you name everything. I name everything. I'm really like, oh, pretty close. You name everything.
Yeah, precisely too.
But we are on Facebook, we are on Twitter, we are on Instagram. And for Dude, use Jay, always ask yourself each and every week, what about Bigfoot?